better way. So today I wanted to share with you why I refuse treatment. This is really an important message also because, when you're coming to my channel and you see the things that I'm doing and the recipes I'm sharing, you need to know why I do what I do, right? So I want to share the reasons why. When it all started back with my skin cancer, and I was in between getting radiation and my research. And when I came across Robert Morse on YouTube, there was a couple things, because it's not like I found Robert on YouTube and went, oh my God, this guy has all the answers, right? I didn't know that, this was all new information for me. So I didn't know if this was the right path or should I go get radiation or, I was full of fear also. And, when I was listening to Dr. Morse on YouTube, there was a few things that he said that really just resonated with me. And one of the things that he mentions a lot is getting out of the mind. And for me, I was like, God, how do you get out of the mind? Like, my mind never shuts off. It's constantly going. And so, for me to get out of the mind, I couldn't understand that, and I couldn't really do it, it's just a hard thing to escape from the thoughts, and especially when you're full of fear and you don't know if this is the right decision or not. So, it's not like I found this guy and I put my life in his hand. Absolutely not. I don't put my life in anybody's hands, first of all, okay? This is my body, my life. I own it. This is my right as a human. And so, yeah, so it's not like I'm, I put my life in this guy's hands. No. So I just listened to the information he had, and it did make sense to me. I understood it on another level than I did when I was at the doctor's office. There was no explaining why I got this skin cancer, nothing like that. It was just, okay, we have skin cancer, we're going to treat it, and we're going to go after that spot. And versus Dr. Morse was, he talked about the whole entire system. And so, but the main reason why that really got me to really turn away from that, the allopathic way, was when I stepped out of the mind and I just watched with no judgment. And I just kind of watched the two, because I was at the fork of the road. Either I go down the nature path, the, healing with foods and herbs, or I can go down this road with, toxic chemicals that, that will kill the cancer, no question, but doesn't fix the whole system, and so I did. I stepped out of the mind and I was just watching these two sides, right? So now the path to radiation, the chemo, all the pharmaceutical drugs, okay, I stepped back and I was looking. And what do I see when I look down that road? I see fear. I see death. I see pain, suffering. I see nothing is being healed. And then I use my own experience, my own journey through where I've gotten up to this point, with my back pain. I had back pain for at least 5 years. The last probably year and a half was where it was super chronic. But I mean, I had a steroid injection in my back, and I lived off Vicodin, ibuprofen. I was popping pills like candy, and my back was not getting better. So that made me think, okay, well, it's my back's not healing, so that didn't work. And I had eczema really bad on my hands, and I used to put steroid creams on my hands every day, and if I didn't, my rash would flare up. And so I didn't see any healing in that. It wasn't going away. It was just getting worse, just like my back. My back just kept getting worse. And so I'm like, God, does this path really work? Because that's not what I see. And so, that's when I was just getting more drawn into what Dr. Morse had to say. And then when he talked about how the whole our bodies work as a whole system, it's just like, oh my God, really? Like, how could I have not have gotten this? Like, how could anybody not understand or get this? But again, this is through my experience. This is through my thought. And so, you know, that's why I chose this path. And then when I started even doing more research and finding people all over YouTube that are healing themselves from cancers and, you know, all these diseases, and they're healing themselves naturally, I really, like, how could I not go down that path? And, you know, so that's really why I chose the path that I did, because of people posting videos and their experiences and how powerful that is and how good they look and vibrant and they're happy. And, you know, and this side I'm seeing this pain and suffering and full of fear and, you know, no way. And you learn that acids causes pain. Why would you put more acids in the body? It just like, it really like just makes sense, right? So I don't know. I hope you get what I'm saying, you know, and, you know, it's just, and there's a lot of information, you know, when I first started watching Dr. Morse's videos, you know, that's overwhelming, you know, that's a lot to like take in also, you know, you're like, whoa, what's that? I mean, I had no idea some of the stuff he was talking about, but there was a lot of stuff that made sense. And so I kept watching the videos, and then you just watch and it's repeated, and you start understanding and you get it, and you're just like, yeah, I get it. Oh my gosh, yes, that's right. And so that's it. And that's how I got to where I am. And it's not, and I also followed other people on YouTube. Chris Beat Cancer, you know, this guy's amazing. And, you know, and he has a lot of people on his YouTube channel with their testimonies. So I've learned like bits and pieces from everybody, from people, from you, from everyone. This is how we're learning. And so, you know, those are powerful. Don Tolman, oh my gosh. I mean, this guy is amazing too. And his son, Tyler Tolman, they're on YouTube, and, you know, just learning about fasting, and, you know, and that's another video I want to get into, you know, because healing the body for me was kind of a fasting experience, and, you know, dropping all the heavy food, you know, and going into like a lighter food, and, you know, I'll definitely get into that, make more videos later. But at the end of the day, that is why I chose the path that I went on. And I hope it makes sense to you why I did, and I'm glad that I did. And I'm not, you know, and this is your path. This is also your journey and your decision. And, you know, so I'm just sharing my experience. I'm just one experience. There's so many out there. And, you know, so, and we can learn from all of us, from each experience. You just take a little bit here and a little bit there. And, you know, and I'm going to tell you first, you know, when I first started detoxing, my diet wasn't perfect at the beginning. It's something that I've learned over the years. Well, 3 years. I'm still a newbie at this. This is like, you know, for me to say, oh, I've got all the answers. No way. I really kind of feel no one really knows all the answers anyways. But you know, I can't say my way is the only way. I have to be open-minded. And again, I have to kind of like step back and evaluate, kind of watch, and just with no judgment, and just, what do you see? And so that's it. I hope this does make sense to you guys, as it does to me. And, you know, and we'll, you know, I'll make other videos too, because there's so much like discussion we can talk about, you know, and, you know, especially cleansing the body and how to eliminate toxins and what we need to do to get these toxins out as a system. And, you know, so I'm still working on myself. It's been 3 years, you know, and whatever, how long it takes, I don't know. Even if it takes me 10 years, it doesn't even matter, because I feel good. You know, isn't that the most important thing at the end of the day? How do you feel? you know, and I feel fabulous. Like there's just no words. So, and that keeps me going on this path also. So anyways, okay, so I'm going to stop here, and I will see you in the next video, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.